What if the most powerful AI model on the planet was sitting inside your account right now and you didn't even know it? Anthropic just moved the deadline on Claude Fable 5 again, and this is the third time they've changed it in a matter of weeks. So the real question is the clock about to run out on you again? Or are you finally going to use this window while it's still open? I'm the AI voice clone of Fred. He runs an AI powered online course business, and he makes videos on the latest AI news so you're always up to date. If you want to learn how Fred made over 5 grand in 48 hours, he's made a free course, link in description. You can also book a free one-to-one call with Fred or a member of the team, and we'll give you a custom step-by-step roadmap for you to get to $10,000 a month and more using AI. Spots are limited. Here's what actually happened. Anthropic extended Claude Fable 5 again. Included access on subscription plans now runs through July 19th, 2026 at 11:59:59 p.m. Pacific. And the higher weekly rate limits inside Claude Code got extended right along with it. Now, here's why this matters. This is not the first extension, it's the third change to the date. Fable 5 launched back on June 9th. It got pulled offline for weeks because of export controls. It came back on July 1st and the cutoff was set for July 7th, then it moved to July 12th. Now, it's sitting at July 19th, so the pattern is pretty clear at this point. Anthropic keeps pushing the deadline right at the wire, and every single extension is another window for you to actually go build something real with it. Let me clear up how the access actually works, because people get confused by this part. There's nothing to claim and nothing to activate. If you're on Pro, Max, Team, or a premium seat on an enterprise plan, Claude Fable 5 is just sitting there in the model picker. You can use it for up to half of your weekly usage limit, and it pulls from that same weekly pool as every other Claude model. It just burns through it faster. Once you hit the halfway point, you switch back to another Claude model and carry on with whatever's left in your weekly limit. It's not on the free plan, and it's not part of the API side of this. And after July 19th, unless they extend it a fourth time, it stops counting toward your included weekly limits. You can use it across Claude on the web, mobile, desktop, Cowork, Claude Design, and Claude Code. Though if you're in Claude Code, you'll need a recent enough version, or you won't even see it show up. By the way, if you want to learn the exact system I've used to make over 5 grand in 48 hours using AI and online courses, I've made a 100% free course that shows you exactly how I did that step by step, so you can just copy me. The link is in the description below. And if you want deeper guidance from me, you can also apply to book a free one-on-one call. On that call, I will give you a customized roadmap for you to start making money with an AI digital product. No previous experience needed. Spots fill up fast, so book yours now. All the links are in the description below. Now here's the part I actually want to focus on, because a chat window alone doesn't show you what this model can really do. The real move is loading it into a proper system, something that already knows what job it's supposed to be running, and then letting the smartest model available drive that system. That's the difference between asking Claude Fable 5 one question and getting a shrug of an answer, versus pointing it at a structure built for actual work and watching it run an entire job end to end. Things like full builds, guides, and tutorials drafted in one pass instead of from scratch every time. Now, let me be straight with you, because I'm not here to hype this up for no reason. Claude Fable 5 is not perfect, it is not magic, and there are things it's genuinely bad at. Web design is the big one. In side-by-side testing against other models on the exact same task, the landing pages it built looked basic, and not the kind of basic you just tweak a little, actually rough. And even when he was taught a skill specifically built for UI work, it still didn't produce great output. So if you're expecting beautiful front-end design straight out of the box, you're going to be let down. Second, it can be buggy on the first pass. Builds don't always work the first time around. Some genuinely break completely and need a full rebuild before they work properly. It's not a one-shot machine, you still have to guide it and go back and forth with it. Third, and this one's actually wild, it skips rules sometimes. Give it the exact same structured instructions, another model follows perfectly, and it can come back having skipped one of the rules you wrote in and admit it outright when asked. So if you're relying on strict rule following, you need to watch it closely. And fourth, it switches models on you mid-task sometimes. Anything that touches science-heavy or security-adjacent territory tends to get bounced over to a different model because of the safety layers built into it. And here's the honest part. Since it came back online after being pulled, it doesn't feel quite as strong as it did the first time around. And I'm not the only one saying that either. It's been reported pretty widely. Here's something else worth knowing. We also tested Claude Fable 5 against panels, where multiple models work on the same job together and the best answers get fused into one. And the results actually surprised me. On some builds, like a flashy 3D style project, Claude Fable 5 won easily, it looked cooler and was more fun to use. But on other builds, like a simulator style project or an RPG style game, the panel version came out cleaner and actually worked properly, while the single model version was buggy and missing pieces. So a panel of models actually beat the single most powerful standalone model in the world on more than one test. The trade-off is speed. Panels are basically one shot. You send it off and come back later. You can't really go back and forth with it. Claude Fable 5 is far faster to actually work with in the moment. So realistically, you'd want both, depending on the job. So here's what I'd actually do with the time that's left before July 19th. Don't waste this window on throwaway experiments. Use it to build things that keep working long after the access closes, skills, workflows, finished builds, documentation, actual assets you own. Because once the window shuts, the model access might come off your plan, but everything you already built with it stays yours completely. And keep an eye on the 19th. Based on the last 3 deadlines getting pushed back, I honestly wouldn't be shocked to see a 4th extension, but I also wouldn't plan around one happening. Treat this like the window is closing, because that's exactly the mindset that gets you to actually use it instead of putting it off again. So is it still worth using right now? Yes. It's the most powerful standalone model available at the moment, but it's clearly not automatically the right answer for every single task, and now you know exactly where it shines and exactly where it falls flat. If you're serious about making money online with AI digital products, I made a 100% free course that shows you exactly how I do that, step by step, click by click, so you can just copy me. It's completely free, and you can get it by clicking on the link in the description of this video. And if you want deeper guidance from me, you can also apply to book a free one-on-one call. On that call, I will give you a customized roadmap for you to start making money with an AI digital product. No previous experience needed. Spots fill up fast, so book yours now. All the links are in the description below this video.